Took one trade, break even trade. Could have been better, but hesitate on a second entry, so that did not happen. But today, my plan was kind of more bearish biased, and it didn't work out like that. So TPO was inside relationship, so I was thinking about a breakout type scenario here. It was very slight overlapping lower on CPR and CAM, so I didn't really take that into account. But opening up, it was under range and value and under this high volume node ledge here, right here. So I thought I would take a short off of this 7403 ledge, which also aligned with the L3 area and Felly area low. So I thought this was a good area to short. And because the pivot was DPO was an inside relationship, I thought a breakout to the downside was warranted here. But I mean, that was pretty much it was going to be my only plan of the day. But I did see this demand, and we're opening inside this demand. So I said, if there are any good signs of buyers, I could long at this demand. But that was kind of secondary because this was my main plan, and I think that backfired there. So market opens up, it opens up inside demand, comes into L4, bounces, and comes back up. And yes, because we're in demand, I am looking to long it, but again, I was still more focused on the shorts over here. So, I mean, because it already hit L4, if I shorted L3 over here or this area, I probably would have targeted L4. So that's probably not the best idea if it already hit my target and starts bouncing off to short back up here. And especially because we're bouncing outside of the range, comes back into the range, and then comes back into the high volume node and then back into value, that probably wouldn't be the best idea to short. But again, I was more focused on that. So it did, once it does bounce off of L4 here at 73.65 or so, I see this 20 range delta divergence, but that's pretty much it. Like, there's a B shape there, but I kind of want to retest, but I don't know, not too much of a retest here to come back in and form any sort of confirmations, more confirmations. So then we rally up, kind of pull back here. And we form a delta divergence on the 20 range chart. So this is, here we form a B shape here with the delta divergence. And then if you look on the CVD, it's forming lower lows here while price is not. So huge CVD divergence there, which I really liked. And B shape, POC at the lows, delta divergence. And then now it's coming back. And 2 minute is also forming a delta divergence. So I kind of wanted this. There was 30 seconds left in this candle, so I wanted it to close as a delta divergence, which it actually doesn't quite close as a delta divergence. But there's also this 20 range candle that is forming a delta divergence. Kind of wanted it to move back up before I enter. It kind of did. It ended basically at the same price it opened at, so I decided to go in with one contract long and put the stop under this pullback low here, that swing low, potential swing low. I just really liked the CVD hidden divergence there. That was kind of the main thing. It actually works out for almost 3R. I was about 2.9R or so. And my target was at 89 here, which was high of day at the time. And I wanted to take it off at high of day because, again, I'm more short biased here, so I didn't want it to come to L3 and then reject, so I wanted to take it off before that. Also was over 3R, so I thought it was a decent place to take it off, so yeah, 3R, almost hit 3R, hit 2.94R, and starts rejecting. So I thought it was going to hold here, especially when it formed a hammer candle there, and even when it came down lower, but it never did and stopped me out at break even. And technically it hadn't formed a higher low yet on this trade, but because it was basically at 3R, I decided to put my stop at break even. If I thought it was going to run more like this, then I may have just not moved my stop to break even and let it kind of play out. But I wasn't expecting this at all. This was more of a scalp mentality just until L3 or high volume edge over here before it rejects and continues on the downtrend that we're in, which was pretty much the wrong thesis, because it's rallying the whole morning. Yeah, but it comes down and stops me out at break even over here, and then starts going back up, and it does form a B shape over here, kind of a hammer candle there, and then it starts going up. Yeah, kind of a B shape, POC at the lows, and then it starts going back up. And there is 7 a.m. news here. We're 13 minutes away from news, and I'm looking for more entries here, more long entries. And I thought about it here when they formed that 20 range delta divergence, but that didn't pan out. And I think because of all these rejections at the highs here at high of day, this would have hit my target, by the way. So if I had my stop at my original stop loss, never moved it up to break even, I would have hit my target and I've been out with a winner. But yeah, so I'm looking for more entries, but again, it rejects here, and I think that kind of contributed to my uncertainty with these longs, especially when it was kind of my secondary plan to long off demand here. So now it comes back down again after a pullback. So there's a pullback, bounces, and then comes back down. It forms a delta divergence on 20 range, which I like, with the POC at the lows here, which I very much like, and I really thought about getting in long right about here. Yeah, formed like a B shape here. So I liked that. I like the delta divergence. I liked, I mean, it doesn't look like too much here, but there is a CFD hidden divergence here. So I kind of liked it, but it was 7 minutes till news, and I didn't really want to get in on a position right before news. That was a bit of a gamble. Then I almost got in here, but I mean, sellers came in and pushed price right back down, and that kind of made me hesitate a lot. Like, I was really thinking about getting in long here, but a few seconds later, it comes back down, all the way to the lows, almost to the lows here. And now I'm hesitating again, because now it's like, is it just gonna keep selling off like the previous time? And now I'm doubting this a lot. And so I could have entered here again, but by this point it was 6 minutes before news. And I thought also that it was pretty close to my target here, around L3. So because my entry would have been at around 84 or so, 94 would have been my first target, and then 74.03. And I really thought this was a very good area to short, so I didn't want to be long going into these levels. And I think that's what also contributed to my hesitation. 1, because of news. 2, because it was too close to my target. And 3, because these rejections that were happening before made me very uncertain. So yeah, hesitated on that, didn't take it, and I decided to just look for shorts instead. Very much the wrong decision. Rallies up into news, and news comes out. It sold off a little bit, but yeah, and then it rallies up even more. And the whole time I'm looking for shorts here at L3, at high vol, no ledge, at valley area low, but I just didn't really get that many good confirmations. There were some, but I was waiting for more of a retest, a sell off and a retest, and then I could take a short, but it never really happened. So yeah, that was the best opportunity I had in the morning. Later on, I wanted to long this. I saw good confirmations here, but it wasn't in my plan or anything, so decided not to take that. But yeah, it was a very nice rally up that I could have capitalized on it if, I don't know, if I just believed in this demand zone more. But I didn't, and that was a problem. But Silverline's good job not shorting these levels here because I didn't see great confirmations. I saw that buyers were strong, and I didn't just try to force the shorts over here. So that's a good aspect, I guess.